TSG and no, actually that was Etiquette. They aren't here today either, so they shouldn't have too much trouble with their loot spot either. We'll see. We'll see. Now that the plane takes to the sky. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I hope you're having a hell of a lot of fun watching these games today. There's gonna be 6 of them. It's gonna be 2 on each map, 2 on each, I guess you can say, competitive map at least, because it's Sanok, Miramar, and Erangel. No Vikendi, no Karkin. It's just the good old classics. Coaches going out to die. F's in the chat for the dying coaches. And if you're watching on YouTube, I hope you're enjoying these videos as well. For those of you guys who don't know, I've started uploading the matches on YouTube, so you can watch them there also if you're curious to see. Blaze and Liquid, they've been fighting in boot camp before. Not sure if that's gonna happen this time around. They do seem like they are both going down in that direction, but no, we see Rib and Lipson both continuing to fly over Last and Apocalypse. They're kind of flying across as well. X-Base, they're down on the south side. They have plenty of room to maneuver around. Shouldn't be too much trouble coming in there. Phantom, they're going out east. Tornado Energy, they'll get the center. Somehow, we've managed to avoid fights. As I say that, we might get something going here. Let's see. Mert and Sixmo up against Calvin and Simsy, I believe it is. How is that one gonna fare? Revolver against M16. Who's gonna win it? Calvin has a revolver up against the M4 and M16. I feel like he's kind of outgunned here, but he doesn't have a vest or a helmet. Ooh, it's gonna be 1 bullet to the head. That's what he's gonna need. Simsy from behind, trying to take him down. Mert is most definitely on his own here. Does have 6 more on the other side, but will he be able to cross fast enough? He has a shotgun and he has some distance to him as well. Ooh, now this could help the situation quite a bit for Calvin. Does manage to pick up a Vector against the guy without a vest or helmet. That's pretty easy peasy kills, you would have to think. Flashbang, bounced through the window. Hub in, jump forward. He knows he's flashed. Opens the door. He doesn't have a vest on either, though. That's the scary part. Now there's a hole in the door. They're trying to shoot it off. Ooh, does he see? I mean, they know he's got to be there. They know he's got to be there somewhere. Calvin just does not want to send it too fast forward, and there goes Mert. First player to go down. Smash, though, finds one in return. So the helpers come in, and oh my god. My god. Diamond Dogs loses 2. That's unfortunate. Diamond Dog simply too slow to take out Mert there. Ends up losing 2 because of it. So has to back off now. Tamil and Lamblot, not a whole lot they can do. Forced to make a run back to safety, and they'll be losing 2. I thought this one had Diamond Dogs written all over it. I thought they were going to be the ones prevailing and securing points there, but nope. DA turns things around and get themselves 2 kills early on in the game, and they should be able to push somewhat safely off of this. Circle, southwest, it's pretty guaranteed that it's going to center somewhere around. I guess it still depends on the next circle, but either the south side ruins or down towards where we see Ratio Edge making their way down. It's actually kind of interesting down here. Ratio Edge should really like to play this compound, but Unique are already sitting there, so who knows? Maybe things will change up. Oops. Is there? Oops. Bad start to the game. Bad start to the day. Ramiriku, alongside the remaining players of WCSG, had an insanely good day yesterday. They really popped off, and maybe they can do that again today. Smash, he finds Lambalot. Tamil is by himself now. Did I just hear a flare gun? What a flare gun's doing. Going to be Diamond Dogs eliminated. Compa did get tagged up once, so that's just a flare gun popping in the distance there. Interesting. I think that will be fixed. I'm glad to see no one actually fired it in the air to get any crates off of it. It was good sportsmanship. You find a flare gun, you shoot it straight into the ground, nothing happens. That's good to see. I just heard the sound and I was like, wait, did I just hear a flare gun? I feel like I did, and I actually did. That was that was a little interesting. But nothing happened. Nothing happened. Let's forget about that and move on. Phantom rotating south around. I like this idea. No reason to try and force fights, even though we all know FaZe ain't here, so Painan should technically be up for grabs. We know that Northern Lights, they've been fighting FaZe down in Painan, or at least they've been kind of claiming each their side, with Northern Lights playing on the eastern side and FaZe playing on the south side. But this time around, Northern Lights get it for free. Easy rotations for them. But if a Phantom, they don't want to fight into it, they don't want to push it. for any reason whatsoever. Let's see, Lassa now might be able to get some shots connected on towards WTSG. Running forward, no utility, no scope either. Does he have a scope on his? Yes, he does have a 6x on his SKS, but oh, did he get spotted? I think they might have seen them, actually. Looking at how WTSG is playing this one right now, I think they might have noticed. Yep, they have seen them. Vard realizes he was out in the open. He does not want to stay around here and fight an Apocalypse. Nice shooting. Takes Vard down to 14 HP. They're going to try and make a run for it, and it makes perfect sense because they are miles out in the open hill. Ooh, Iroh Miracle got to accelerate uphill. This ain't easy, even for this vehicle. Gotta get away fast. Unfortunately, seems like that's gonna be possible. Now, where do you cross, though? Do you just send it down to the water? Seems like that's the case, but as you can see here, place there, they're chasing it. They want to see if they can get something off of it, but they're not sure what's gonna happen. Vart wants to stop. Silent pull up on the shack. They're gonna be chilling here for a little while. Will they have been hurt, though? Apocalypse is running around. Doesn't seem like he's hurt them at all. He's sprinting on through. Wouldn't expect them to have hurt the vehicle pulling up. D8, they've pushed up north to get some more loot. They're looting up in Paradise. They'll be rotating late in on this one. Ooh, this might actually work out really, really well for the WGSG team. You have Samty behind there. You have Vard on this side. He's going to spot out Lassa, caught out in the middle of the bridge. He's going to go down immediately. Now Iroh from miles above can barely even see anything on the other side. He's going to try and see if he can tack them up as well, but nothing more really coming off of it. There, Vart around the corner. Spots out Rip. Ooh, gotta hit those. Gotta hit those, Vart. Gotta hit those. There are the tacks that you needed. Could have had a few more in there. Maybe even a knock had he been a little more fortunate. Apocalypse, is he crossing back over? It seems like he is. Yes, indeed, he is. He's on the other side now. Looking for Vard. Looking forward. Nice spray from Apocalypse, connecting all the shots he needs to get that dogger. Gets the second one as well. Samty down 2. Wow. Apocalypse, that's a turnaround if I've seen one. Great shooting there. He crossed back over the water and caught 2 players off guard. Knew how to connect that spray too, though. Was not an easy one at all. So, great 3x control by him. It's going to grant place 2 kills. Let's see here. This one was a fight we saw yesterday that went in the way of Adepts. This time around, it seems like Liquid has the upper hand. One flush already coming in. Evie found one on towards Sunsi, I believe it was. Let's see. James underhanding a nade on over. Should fall miles short. Yes, indeed it does, because both Furax and Phantom are trying to make a run for it. Sunsi has gone down. But are they gonna get chased here? Shots are being fired over towards Furax. Rip found one. He's gonna go down and return, though, and that's gonna be WGSG eliminated. No flushes coming in either. So a 0-point game for WGSG. That is not something you see very often. I don't even think they found Plaza. So, oh, nice nade, EB. Nice nade from forward there. Furax, he's gonna go down. Phantom, Noki, both alive on the other side. I do believe they'll be trying to sit tight here, though, and I don't think Liquid has a reason to try and push further forward right now either. Even though there are 4v2, it's a situation where I don't feel like there's a reason to risk it. Let's see now. After all, that's a bike without a person on it. Caxi couldn't get the damage there. Lust was the one to deal it instead. Senya finds Rekrent. These find Senya in return, so a bit of a trade on the side of Phantom and Na'Vi. Ooh, Gaxi has to get inside, but Waits is there to land the shots. Great shooting coming in from Waits and down south. Let's hop down there for a second. It's a brawl of CIS teams, and Phantom able to get the upper hand of Na'Vi. Eliminated immediately. 4 kills for Phantom, but Rekrent did go down in the trade, so losing one, unfortunately, of course. But 4 kills, that is still pretty decent. Still pretty damn decent. Let's see. Pokemon Molodoi looking for people on the other side. They did find Cold Mensa, so Team Unique securing themselves at least 1 point to start things off, and looking where they are on the map. Odds are they're gonna get into placement points too, because these circles, they do tend to go down into the somewhat center area between, I want to say between these 3 right here, or somewhat further south. They do like to go down into this area, so I would be surprised if that doesn't happen. Alea does go down as well. Basku wanting to see if there's anything through the smoke. We can tell him there is not, but he does have 250 something bullets. Make that 235, so he shouldn't be too worried. Shouldn't be too worried. As I say that, there comes Jupsik from behind. Gets the flush. Alea goes down. And Sauna Boys now having revealed their position. They need to cross as well. It's just a matter of how they're planning on doing that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how they're planning on disengaging that one. Jupsik trying to make the run on down. thing is with Tornado Energy right now, they can't, like, they kind of have to prioritize their fights, but Millman is going a solo mode against OMK, Omagan. He's kind of going down here on his own. Sonderboy's already lost one. They'll be trying to make the path on over. Not going to be an easy crossing at all. DA is still on the other island as well. So 2 teams that have yet to cross. Will be in for a top run example. 4x spraying. Able to land quite a few, but takes a ton of damage in return as well. The level 3 vest keeping him alive. Their Nate's now thrown forward too, but no damage done at all there. Only 2 guys on this side. We saw Millman crossing earlier. Ivo might get caught off guard here. I don't think he's aware that there's a player right around this side. And no, he's not. Oh, I thought Ivo was going to spin that one around for a second. Nope. Tried to flank out. Millman managed to cross, and that catches them completely off guard. Now Millman again. Jupsik gone down, applying so much pressure to Sauna Boys. Jupsik is knocked in the blue circle as expected, swapping or jumping over to the southwest side, to the southwest island. Making things difficult for Sauna Boys. And to be fair, also kind of difficult for Tornado Energy because they still have 2 players that need to cross. And Omark, and despite losing their in-game leader, the remaining 3 can still push up and kind of, not easily, but should be able to play some sort of contain on this side there. Noki, Sauna Boys, they're miles out in the blue. Fortunately, it's only phase 3, so you can bandage your way through it. But once we hit phase 4, you need to spend your first aids. And as you can see, Sauna Boys, that's 6 bandages remaining. No utility, no first aids, no nothing. This is not looking good. Jupsik takes one to the head. That's example again from that other side. Really, really, really being a nuisance to the Sauna Boys team, who might start to regret starting to shoot down towards the Tornado Energy team to begin with. They did get the 1 kill. Jupsik got the 1 kill onto, I believe, Ali, or at least the flush he got, but ever since then it's been pretty much downhill from there, quite both figuratively and literally speaking. Liquid, they're hearing Blaze coming in. Are they gonna be able to shoot them up though? That's right, that should be killed as well. Yep, EBMX working together, gets a double. Vehicle explosion adds a little flavor to it. Pretty straightforward. Lipson and Apocalypse continuing to drive their way forward. Where the hell do you go here? Crashing in the middle now. Here we go. Spotted out by them. The Lusty's gonna see the first. Apocalypse is down. Lipson able to found by Markelov as well. And I think X-Base would be best off just backing off here again. I mean, when you have a team crash center like this, like we just saw Blaze do, it reveals a lot of other teams' positions. And this one sure was tricky. TSM wide split, trying to keep control of the south side of Jim's east. And that's some long range shooting. How can he even see targets at the distance? He can see a tuk-tuk. That's all he can see. And someone running around miles away. That is, that's some 700-meter tapping right there. Not expecting a lot of those bullets to connect, that's for sure. That's a vehicle though. 8704. Remember that number. That is his license plate. In case you want to take it or something, I don't know. K-Mine. Trying to apply some pressure over towards the remaining Adams players. They know that they've taken casualties, so if they can get them down early and the next circle shifts south, they know that they will have at least somewhere to cross towards, and I think that might be the reason that he's looking in this direction. DA, they've made it across alongside Nuki and Misa. I think Nuki might have heard or seen them. Yeah, you can see the way that he's moving forward, very slow. He doesn't have any meds, a big fat 0 in terms of meds, and here is Mert. He's just chilling. I think he's aware as well that somebody is coming into the circle behind him, but he's outside. Only has 1 first aid to work with, and he's gonna wrap Miles around over to the other side. He's still way out in the blue. He's gonna run the other way. He's not aware whether it's a full team or weak or like a wounded one. DA chilling on the corner. They're waiting for something to happen down on the other side. Hello there, buddy. Spots out Noki. Smash finds him. Great shooting there. Didn't really take much. Maxi, ooh, taking Sixmo down to low HP as well. So Team Liquid really, really happy to hear gunfire from DA. He's gonna reveal that position. Mert caught out in the open. He's gonna go down. Maxi should be able to find him. Yes, there's a flush. Gotta reload that gun though. With Thralius and Smash now by themselves, this ain't gonna be easy at all. Sixmo is still alive as well. Smash has 3 kills already, so it's gonna be a 3-point game no matter what happens here. Could rag up some more though. At least 3 points obtained so far. Linksy is trying to push up on himself as well. Haven't really worked out for their team at all. TSM, they're fighting the south side. That's working out pretty well. Dannyman and Waits both gone down. We saw Sauna boys go out as well. 6 more able to find 1 more kills. That's 4 added for the team. But they're not in a good position here at all. It's phase 4. You cannot rest in the blue anymore. And as you can see, Liquid, they're really looking to try and see if they can hold them off here. Mitrailleus and Smash trying to make the run around. Mitrailleus is by himself. He's going to be tagged in the blue. He's going to go down. And that is going to be DA out in 12th place. Great hold by Liquid. Also, only holding as 3. Pushing James inside the circle is a smart play to try and secure some sort of footing inside. Does he see them? Oh, yep. I think he sees them, and he's been spotted as well. Back off. Your teammates are coming. That's exactly what they're doing here. They know there's a full team coming, but Lynxy now, despite being way out in the blue, does still have 2 first aids, but he's not too keen on pushing forward. He's going to look to see if he can get some kills here instead. Tapping away. Not a whole lot coming off of it, though. Hop down to TSM. They're trying to make their way forward. Lynxy does get found by K-Mine, so the backstep doesn't really work out the way that Lynxy would have wanted it to. Ratio actually eliminated. Gemty does go down to the blue. Nuki down as well. Vasco able to find a kill there. As you can see, Praxco trying to continue to run further forward. Not easy at all. Ubika is looking for him. Up on the other side. Phantom, they got the full wipe on Navi earlier, so a lot of points racked up for them. But as you can see here, we have both TSM and X-Base. Pretty decent mile out into the blue, and it's just tanking too hard. I mean, phase 4, Braxco is going to go down to blue. Michael is probably going to go down at some point soon as well. It's 3 ticks per second, or 3 damage per tick, I should say. And yes, you can tank through it. Yes, you can heal through it. But once phase 5 connects, which is now, it's just not possible. I mean, 1 first aid, that is a full sprint through the open. And as you can see, I mean, I don't think you'll expect to see Phantom go anywhere until they spot that last TSM player go down, which should be any moment soon. Markulov, though, does manage to make his way in. He's gonna be slowly pushing his way forward. Team Unique, they had to leave that compound. James now being found. That's actually way up on the other side, so Markulov might get something going here. Poker is just on the other side. I think they hear him, though. They see him now as well. Flashbang, that should keep him completely wide, and indeed it does. Poker is just gonna sprint around and finds him. 15 XP only, but able to get the instant kill there. It's gonna secure them something. Mexi, I think Mexi came on to pushing this one together. Indeed they are. Nates are gonna come out in the hand of Phantom. That one is going to bounce off. No, it's not, but it's going to find. No, it's not. It's going to find Mexi. Liquid forced down on their knees here. They're crouching. They're trying to stay safe, but they don't have anywhere to play. And the entirety of Liquid go down within seconds. Couldn't even catch any of that because that would just happen way too fast. They tried to crash the center. They needed somewhere to go. They knew they were being held off by multiple teams. And unfortunately, that center didn't really give them anything to play around at all. Look at that. Michael actually managing to make his way inside the circle. That's pretty impressive. Stand in. Spots these on the hilltop, but couldn't quite get the angle on towards him. Buster, that's a nade thrown in the distance, able to get 1 knock. Will he get more with it? That one, unless if Play With Me will run straight into it. Does not. Able to stay safe on this side. Trying to go for a knock on one up above. Buster not down. Ooh, because spotted out. Nice shooting from Medusi to help out above. And now Play With Me looking up for that kill on towards these. Smuts him out first. No flushes coming in, though. Stand-in trading 1-for-1 with Buster. Now you have a Doozy trying to look over the top as well. Omarkin went down. That was the fight happening on the northern side. Northern Lights team able to hold off there. So 3 CIS teams make that 4 actually, with the entirety almost of Tornado Energy on the eastern side alive here as well. And here comes Michael. That's 1. The sneaky snake. Trying to see what he can rag up in this match. What can you do in this one, Michael? Everyone knows where you are. Play With Me gone down. 4 teams left alive. Every single flush coming in onto players here is points going in the way of him. So at least every single team eliminated is points, extra points racked up. Tornado Energy down to 3. They did lose Aaliyah earlier, so not the most kill-heavy game. They do have 5 kills, but normally we see Tornado Energy in these sort of games go pretty easily double-digit. Not so far, though. Northern Lights team all crossed on over. Spiro able to spot out a Doozy. Finds the knock with a 4x as well. Stand in, tap it in return. That's a double tap coming in there. Gonna be able to take him down. Batslin now pushing forward, trying to see what he can do. Spots out Stand-In. Not able to get the knock on towards him. Great headshot though coming in. Deep does find Stand-In, so the knock comes in. Perfectix is pushing forward. Aggressive move to try and see if they can get the knock on to play with me. That nade is going to be thrown. It's going to be cooked. It's going to be a little too far. Unfortunately, Millman now from the side charming in as well, so Northern Lights, despite having to push up the hill, is not paying off for them. Nate, though, second time around, does work out. Perfectix able to push further forward. They lose Battle and they lose Spiro, but they still have 2 players on their feet. 7 kills so far for Northern Lights team, who lately has been looking really promising on Sanok. 2-tap, 3-tap. No, Michael turns it around. Great shooting from Michael. He does go down at the end of it, though, was tagged up too badly, and Tornado Energy might have been given the freebie here. 2 players tagging up each other. Millman did go down, and now it's the Deep 1v2. Knows he has Millman down there somewhere, but it's Example and Combat who are yet to be dealt with. He does have Perfectix just on the edge of the circle, and I believe it's the first knock on towards him. So if he pushes it fast enough, he might be able to get a rest, but doesn't seem like he's willing to commit too much to try and get it. Deep goes for the flush. Can he get his teammate? He's still crawling forward. Not sure if Perfectix will be able to crawl all the way inside, though. Should, as I say that, actually, you know what? He might have time to get up. Seems like Tornado Energy. This is a little different from how I normally see them play these. But as you can see here, Example is holding off the angle. He's trying to prevent any reses from coming in onto towards Perfectix, and I think that's a smart play. Combat should see him eventually. Yes, now he has the vision, knows exactly where he is. When do you reveal your position, though? Combat is actually outside the circle on this rock, so you spent the time pushing. Oh, Combat! You don't want to miss those. That's unfortunate. Could have been game over for Northern Lights team, but you just gave the Deep yet a chance to potentially make something happen here. He knows he's in a 1v2. Spots out Example, tags him up a little. Still alive, still full HP. On the side of Deep, Nate's thrown in 2 directions. Now that one coming in close. It's going to take him down real low. Deep not able to find Combat. It's going to be a Tornado win with 8 kills, but not the most convincing finish off on that one. A few bullets missed here and there. Not the style of Tornado that we like to see too often. But you know what? In the end of it, it was a win. And I think